An accounting system used by post office sub-postmasters before the controversial Horizon software was introduced is also likely to have been faulty. That's according to the findings of a new investigation. More than 70 people are seeking legal advice after unexplained losses relating to the use of the Capture software. Our correspondent Tim Muffet reports.
Hoping for answers and clarity. Mark, his sister Claire and their mum Agnes have come to meet the Post Office Minister. They and other families believe that Post Office accounting software called Capture, used before Horizon during the 1990s, was faulty and led to their dad and husband Peter, a sub-postmaster in Bolton, being wrongly accused of theft.
Back in 1994 when it happened, it completely devastated his life from that point on for the next 28 years until he died a couple of years ago.
Your experiences predate the Horizon scandal.
Earlier this year, the previous government ordered an independent investigation into questions surrounding Capture software. That report has now been published. It's found there was a reasonable likelihood that Capture could have created shortfalls in accounts, and that the burden placed on sub-postmasters to implement fixes, which varied in complexity, meant there was a high capacity for errors to go unnoticed.
I think it's profoundly concerning what I've read, and certainly the experience of listening to some of the sub-postmasters and their families about what they went through using the Capture software and how they were treated by the Post Office. It was profoundly disturbing to listen to, and we've got a big job of work to do now to go through to think through the implications.
What commitment can you give to those caught up in this, that this won't drag on, this won't take years and years? Because some of them are quite elderly, some of them will have seen how long the Horizon scandal has gone on. What commitment can you give?
I am determined, with colleagues in government, to act quickly. We're determined to set out what we're going to do next on this by December.
In a statement, a Post Office spokesperson said, "We have been very concerned from the outset about the reported problems relating to the use of the Capture software in the 1990s and are sincerely sorry for past failings that have caused suffering to postmasters. We remain determined that wrongs must be put right as far as that can be possible." What did you think of your meeting with the Minister?
It was emotional. It was very good to finally hear that they acknowledged the problem with Capture. My dad, your role model in life, to go from the person he was to he lost all, was a shell of his former self.
Even having the news on, if the Post Office was mentioned, the spiral of depression that ensued, or the internal anger and the turmoil that you could see my dad physically going through, was tangible.
As the public inquiry into faulty Horizon software reaches its final stage, another chapter, it seems, in the story of the Post Office scandal. Tim Muffet, BBC News.